correct? Most complete. We're complete here? Yeah. So around being, I am my own creation. I am
harmonious creation.
Harmonious creation. I am, separate around individual, all that stuff. I am harmonious creation. Okay? Because when we are complete within ourselves and not dependent on anyone else defining us, then we truly can bring our most to whatever relationship we're in.
Is there anything disharmonious in harmony? Joan, I'm asking you. Disharmonious in harmony.
Yes.
See, so we can't clear it that way, and your life is out picturing that way. In a oneness, there's nothing to be allergic to, right? But in a consciousness of, well, in the field of harmony there is disharmony, there's plenty to be allergic to. It would be anything disharmonious. Do you see it? Right.
She's literally allergic to harmony, basically, is within herself. She's allergic to the harmony of self, I believe, yeah. And she still is? No.
Right. Do you see it? And so if this comes back to you, you've got to go back to, I am one with harmony, and there is only harmony in harmony. You got to tell you those old habit patterns what the truth is. You just got to remind them when they come up. That's
what I mean by living consciously. Mm-hmm. So when you hear oh, I'm not good, oh, I'm too heavy, I'm too old, I'm harmonious creation. I'm harmonious creation, and then you let it go.
And then you return to the moment of innocent perception. Try to get innocent in the moment, right? If I am harmonious creation, then I don't know what I'm innocent as to what. I don't know what it's going to create. It's going to be harmonious, I know that, but I don't know what it is. Right? So I become present to what I'm creating at this moment. Right? If I am harmonious creation, I'm present to what's being created in this moment. Right? How is it to be in Burbank with a room full of spiritual journeyers who stayed 2 hours plus just to hang out and play and test and see and look? Well, how is that? It's kind of creative. I am being harmonious creative, do you see? Right? And you become present to the moment. Otherwise, you could be in the room with people and you'd be your own little isolated thing and not even enjoying what you created. Which means you're bringing disharmony, which took you right out of the creation. Do you see it? Right? So what this call is to an awakening to really what Eckhart Tolle was talking about in Be Here Now, the power of now, and in what 30 years before him, 35 years before him, Ram Dass was talking about is be here now. And how many of the books have you read in all your metaphysics? The only moment is now. And how often do we take ourselves out of the now, even though we know the only moment is now? Right? Constantly, right? And so what we're missing is being in harmonious creation when that happens.
But we've all been taught that the only way to be safe is not being now. Is to plan, to make sure, to have an agenda, to know where we're going, and that's what I mean. You have to flip your thinking. Because as soon as you go into that place, you're leaving the moment that you're trying to create that place from.
I think so. It's beginning. How are we feeling? Is anybody?
Na 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 na.
Home is calling. Right? How are we feeling? Does anybody have any questions? Yes.
My doubting Thomas always wants to come out my head, and I get a lot of headaches.
Well, then you're keeping it in your head.
So let's now watch. It's the same work. See, it doesn't matter what level of understanding we're dealing with, what the problem is. It's always going to be the same work, right? Okay. So you don't have to do anything. Just be there. Let's see. So this is in her announcement was her doubting Thomas. Now notice that when she announced that, she didn't say she was a doubting Thomas. She says she has a part that is a doubting Thomas that's within her, right? So it means she brings her consciousness to put her attention on the doubting Thomas periodically. And it causes her energy to be right about there. You follow it? Are you noticing that everybody's energy in their natural state seems to be just about this thing? Well, what do we know about everybody in this room? We know two things about everybody in this room. First of all, they believe in a higher power. And second of all, they know they're related to that higher power. So there's going to be a baseline energy is going to be same within that field of consciousness, do you see?